I'm Kathy Gregg, and I'm one of the founding partners of Treasury Strategies. We've used Dave Anastas and Bayshore Partners for every relocation I can think of that we've gone through over the years.
Hi, I'm Tony Carfang, and I'm a partner here with Treasury Strategies. We've worked with Dave Anastas at Bayshore Partners for dozens of years, a couple dozen years, and we've used Dave for all of our moves and all of our upgrades, basically for as long as we've been in business.
Working with Dave is a pleasure. He always puts our interests first. He understands our business and what's driving our decisions. And this last go-round in particular, he helped us focus on creating an environment, a different environment for our staff that would be more energized and more collaborative and just a better all-around place to work.
Dave was aware that our lease was up for renewal at about the same time we were, and Dave was very proactive in bringing that to our attention. Dave surveyed the market and very early on helped us understand what the dynamics were at this current point in time, what was available, what was happening in the market. He really led the process. He also brought a real understanding of the different kinds of workplaces that were out there.
One of the things we started thinking about is the varying age groups of our employees. We have a lot of millennials on our staff now, and we were trying to think about how the space might want to be different because of this widening age range in the crew. It was more than just an economic decision. It was really now getting to be a question of branding of our firm, what kind of firm we are and what kind of work that we do, as well as a matter of people's personal connection to our workspace.
As a consulting firm, we have very talented professionals who need to work collaboratively, and Dave understood how space can work to do that. At the same time, our folks need to work very, very quietly and privately in some situations on various parts of our client engagements. And to bring all that together into a single space design was really brilliant on Dave's part.
He basically took us on a field tour of several downtown Chicago office spaces to see in particular not only space that was available, but different kinds of spaces that were being used in different ways. I'll say that appealed more to the millennial crowd. One particular space that we visited was a very energetic marketing firm, and it just really synced with us. It was very nice looking, it was fun, and collaborative and efficient. Everybody on our field outing group really liked it. Dave was able to find the architect that designed that space and helped us retain both that architect and the designer instead of having to use the space planner that our building was willing to provide, which turned out to have been a very, very key choice in helping us get where we wanted to go.
What was really important to us was that Dave was our advocate. Dave didn't represent the landlord. Dave and Bayshore didn't have any conflicts in this. Dave was 100% behind us at Treasury Strategies in working with the buildings, the architects, sort of all of the third parties who were involved in this sort of effort.
We reduced our whole space footprint by about 20%, with actual space for more people than we had previously. We cut our rent by almost 18%. And as part of that, we negotiated pretty much the whole build out with upgraded finishes and several new design concepts that really changed the nature and the tenor of the space that we work in.
One of the highlights of this whole process was working with Dave. He was fun to work with. He's a pro, and he takes his business really seriously. But he realizes that business is a social activity, and you have to like who you're working with, and they have to like you. And the strength of that relationship and just Dave's demeanor and his way of doing business really allowed for two-way communication throughout the entire process. And that led to a better result. There's no question about that.
I'll tell you what, our staff love it. The reaction has been hugely positive. Dave's role in that was pivotal. I don't think we could have got to where we are here without having him involved with us. That relationship has been just very important to us over the years, and perhaps, more so in this last move than ever.